最在意的，或许都……
萧炎哥哥，有轩儿在，谁敢动，我便杀谁。
The relationship between Xiao Yan and Queen Medusa is a very complex topic, and it also involves Xun'er. How will she react when she first learns about Kai Lin and the child? Does she even know about it at all? Let's take a closer look. But first, please like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Xun'er spent a lot of time in the Gu clan. After the events at Jianan Academy and parting ways with Xiao Yan, she became even stronger. What is Xun'er's current level? She is at the peak of 9-star Do Zun. Given her age, that's truly an impressive achievement. However, Xiao Yan is gradually catching up with her. The gap between them is shrinking. But that's not all. Xun'er has been training intensely not just for herself. The Gu clan planned to bring everyone from the Xiao clan to the Gu realm. Yet Xun'er has been protecting the Xiao clan all this time. To give them enough time, she isolated herself and became somewhat of a recluse. The Gu clan values bloodline highly. The purer the bloodline, the more weight one's words carry. Xun'er constantly avoided people to devote herself to cultivation all these years. Seeing her achievements, the elders began to take her more seriously, and her words gained more influence. It was a difficult path. Fortunately, Xun'er succeeded, and nowadays, when she meets with the elders, they are the first to greet her out of respect for her accomplishments. As a result, Xun'er managed to persuade the Gu clan not to attack the Xiao clan. Now let's consider whether Xun'er knows about Xiao Yan's relationship with Kai Lin. A very interesting conversation took place between Xun'er and Xiao Yixian. The two of them stood together in the quiet of the night. Xiao Yixian noted that every power comes at a cost. Xun'er sadly agreed. There was a silent understanding and mutual respect between them. Xun'er thanked her for supporting and taking care of Xiao Yan. Xiao Yixian only smiled faintly and admitted that she was helping not for gratitude, but out of her own will. Although her voice held sadness, she did not intend to change anything. The conversation shifted to more personal matters, to someone important to Xiao Yan. Xiao Yixian tried to hint to Xun'er about Xiao Yan's feelings and the situation with Kai Lin, but it turned out that Xun'er had already known everything. Oh. Could it be that Xun'er really knows the truth? Yes, that's exactly right. Here is the actual dialogue between Xiao Yixian and Xun'er, alone. I feel like you should know certain things about Xiao Yan. What do you mean? Xun'er didn't understand. Xiao Yixian hesitated for a moment and said nothing. Are you referring to Medusa or Kai Lin? Xun'er looked up at the starry sky. So you know, Xiao Yixian sighed. Then why do you act like you don't know anything in front of him? Why do you behave that way? With your reputation, you just need to speak, and the issue would be resolved. And what? Should I jump in fury and force him to kill Kai Lin? Xun'er snorted and sighed. Honestly, this whole situation gives me a headache. Other people are just hoping I'll leave him or even start hating him for it. But I can't do that. So why should I suffer? I'm waiting for him to bring it up first. Then I'll punish him and show him that those who are fickle in love will face a sad ending. Xiao Yixian had nothing to say in response. Xun'er looked like an angry wife who had caught her husband with another woman. Yes, as we can see, Xun'er is aware of Kai Lin and Xiao Yan's relationship but chooses not to bring it up herself. She's waiting for Xiao Yan to come forward and explain everything. It's a rather reasonable approach. After all, as we know from the original story, Xiao Yan will end up with two wives, Xun'er and Queen Medusa. So, eventually, they will have to learn how to get along. What do you think about these complicated relationships in Xiao Yan's life? The next day, the ceremony was about to begin. Xun'er led Xiao Yan's group toward the central arena. A faint laugh came from the side, and an old man with hands behind his back appeared. It was Man Tianqi. This was the same elder that Xiao Yan met in the empty space of the lightning pool. Back then, he asked to be addressed as the director. Xiao Yan widened his eyes in surprise. You're the director of Jianan Academy? Xiao Yan hesitated, but the old man suddenly laughed. He reached out and patted Xiao Yan's shoulder. Not bad. Su Qian has finally trained a worthy student. Man Tianqi was pleased with Xiao Yan's strength. At first, he hadn't recognized him in the lightning pool. But after returning and thinking it over, Man Tianqi remembered Xiao Yan's name. After all, Su Qian had repeatedly mentioned him in letters. Man Tianqi even promised that, as a student of Jianan Academy, Xiao Yan would receive his full support. And next, we're in for a spectacular and epic battle with the fourth general, Guao. What happened there? We covered that in the previous video on the channel. But here are a couple more interesting details. During this battle, Xiao Yan used the dragon armor he received from Ziyan for the first time. Guao launched a fierce attack on Xiao Yan, but he let him get close. Xiao Yan's clothes were torn, and a ringing sound echoed. Only a few sharp-eyed experts could spot the violet golden scales that had appeared on his body. Guao's attack turned out to be completely ineffective. It was the protection of the ancient Void Dragon tribe. Many experienced experts were watching from the stands, and they immediately recognized the origin of Xiao Yan's scaled armor. No one expected the defensive power of the ancient Void Dragon tribe to appear on this young man's body. Thanks to the dragon and phoenix armor, Xiao Yan withstood a direct attack from an 8-star Do Zun. Guao was exhausted after spending so much Do Qi, while Xiao Yan, having taken the blow with the dragon armor, could easily continue the fight. Everything was decided with the four-colored fire lotus of destruction. Guao admitted defeat. The entire stadium fell silent. The Gu clan members couldn't believe what they had just seen. Guao was considered the strongest among the younger generation of the Gu clan. Yet he was defeated by a man from the declining Xiao clan. The commanders, including Lin Quan and his companions, stood there with their mouths agape in shock. They clearly hadn't expected such an outcome. Xiao Yan is no ordinary man. Guao never experienced the trials that Xiao Yan went through. I'm not surprised he came out on top. You all better not provoke him again. You'll only embarrass yourselves, said the first commander, Gu Zhen. By the way, he treated Xiao Yan well from the very beginning, and even during the journey to the Gu realm, they got along well. And from the sidelines, the other three generals were also watching the battle. These were the top three generals, even stronger than Guao. They acknowledged Xiao Yan's strength and even speculated how things would have turned out if they had fought him instead. If he were already an 8-star Do Zun, even the two of us together wouldn't be able to take him down. Yes, Xiao Yan will definitely prove himself in the Gu realm. Exciting events are ahead. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and see you next time.